Okay, so as promised, we did get translations for the first 8 or so pages of the from the release, the early released sketches from the Dragon Ball Super Chapter 61 manga featuring Vegeta versus Moro, which I covered last night on the Geekdom 101 channel. Of course, if those of you who subscribed, I thank you. And of course, if you're new here, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Over 2,000 videos, almost all of them about Dragon Ball. Not just news, but also analysis, explanations. We've got technique guides, transformation guides, misconceptions and myths debunked, all kinds of stuff. We have a good time here. So I want to get into Chapter 61, the first 8 pages or so. Thanks to Dragon Ball Hype for this, and thanks to Andy Para Yume for the translations, and we're going to get into it now. So it says here, and of course, this is a companion video to the video from last night, so the actual sketches are in that video from last night. This is more so the text and kind of what happens at the first part of the manga chapter. So it says here, Vegeta lands a hit on Moro, because if you remember, Vegeta goes after Moro first, which pushes the goat back. Moro seemingly recovers the spot where he got hit. Gohan notices that the attack seemingly didn't work. So that's interesting that right off the hop, we're seeing that Vegeta's not giving it his all, which is, again, classic Dragon Ball. We've seen this before. So it says here, Gohan notices that the attack seemingly didn't work. 18 reacts like, what is with that guy? Big mouth, but cannot even damage him at all? Now, 18 should know better than anybody how much of a big mouth Vegeta has, because he spat off his big mouth and got his arm broken for it by her. So she should know kind of what's up with that guy. So Moro realizes that Vegeta gained quite a lot of power, but that level is not enough to face him. But of course, every villain says that, but these guys are always suppressing their power, so we haven't seen Vegeta at full power yet. Without any comment, Vegeta attacks again with several punches. Piccolo states that Vegeta is indeed much stronger than before, but Moro's power is still higher. Moro catches Vegeta's fist, says, "Give up, Vegeta," and kicks him to the next rock. That's the scene where I talked about it yesterday, how he did that like roundhouse kick and Vegeta just goes flying back. It was really good, really well done. He is surprised that someone could increase energy that far, which brings him to the conclusion that will become my best meal so far. So Moro's already thinking about absorbing Vegeta's energy. Now, obviously, I would assume, hopefully correctly, that Vegeta already knows what Moro's going to try. That the Yardrats already prepared Vegeta for what Moro's going to do as far as absorbing energy. Vegeta already knows that's what Moro does, and Moro's already kind of licking his lips, thinking about, absorbing Vegeta and taking his energy, because, he could be incredibly powerful with this, which tells me that, like, based on the inference of that line, again, we haven't read the entire chapter yet, this is just the beginning of it, I feel like that tells me that's even further proof that Vegeta did indeed surpass at least Ultra Instinct Omen. Probably not the silver-haired Ultra Instinct, but at least the Omen version, the Sign version. So it says, while Gohan wonders about Vegeta's plan, and Jocko wonders if he desperately continues without accepting defeat, Piccolo explains that Vegeta is not the kind of person who doesn't know the strength of his opponent. That's kind of a double negative, so it's hard to... When I first read that, I was kind of like, huh? Okay, so he says Vegeta is not the kind of person who doesn't know the strength of his opponent. Now, that's funny because that's exactly how Vegeta used to be, when he first showed up. So basically what Piccolo's saying is kind of like the old man from Three Ninjas, that Vegeta wouldn't be fighting Moro if he didn't think he could win. But of course, these guys already lost to Moro. So that line's kind of a weird line, because Vegeta very often thinks he's going to do something and then he fails. Like, how many times have we seen that? We've seen Vegeta lose to Goku Black. We've seen him lose to Majin Buu. Vegeta, that line is weird. Maybe he means this new Vegeta now, but I don't know. Don't even forget how in Dragon Ball Super Broly, Vegeta did technically win that fight against Broly, but he didn't know how much power Broly really had, But again, at that level, before Paragus was killed, I guess that was Broly's kind of max at that point, before he transformed. So it says here, Moro seems to be tired of Vegeta's attacks and aims his hand towards the Saiyan, but Vegeta suddenly avoids Moro to Goku's surprise. So That is the big one. I talked about that yesterday at the end of the video. Vegeta being able to dodge Moro and Goku being surprised at it tells me that Vegeta has developed some kind of system that is equivalent, if not more powerful, than Omen, or maybe faster. It might not be about power here. This may not actually be about power. It may indeed be about Vegeta's speed, and how Vegeta's Reborn Vegeta's speed might actually be something that could be what it takes to beat Moro, because if you're faster than Moro, you can stop him from doing the things that he wants to do. So that is the translation. That is what's happening. I still think that Goku being surprised at Vegeta's speed is going to lead somewhere. That's definitely not something that is just a throwaway scene. It's going to lead somewhere, and I think it's brilliant for the Dragon Ball official website and Toyotaro to leak these images and to tease us about what's going to happen, because it really does seem like Vegeta has something up his sleeve that's at least going to be faster than UI Omen to defeat Moro, or to at least set him off balance. Again, the chapter is not fully out yet. The battle's probably not going to end this chapter. We have way more to come. Let's see where it goes. Anyways, thank you guys so much. I was going to put these in the video last night, but I had to run. I did the video quickly, and that's why I came back with this video today. So thank you again. I hope you have a great day. And of course, when the manga chapter comes out in a couple days, or it's about a week, I will cover it like I always do. Have a great one, and we'll talk soon.